Untold masses of humanity are teeming throughout the stars. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only war.
Hello everyone, and welcome to DoomLore, a 40k story here at Fable Scraps. My name is Nicotine, I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. And if you're listening to the show on podcasting apps, such as Spotify or Stitcher, you should know that we record this show live every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's 6 p.m. Eastern, here at twitch.tv/FableScraps. Our live audience has the benefit of affecting the show in meaningful ways. The clever introduction of funds in exchange for fate points. Fate points are a currency that our players may use in order to make re-rolls or learn interesting things about a scenario, etc. You can learn more about this by !coin in chat. I'd like to thank all of you live viewers here today for following and subscribing. They're all wonderful. Thank you. That said, I would like to encourage you to come hang out with us on social media. We have a social media presence on Twitter, twitter.com/FableScraps, and at Discord, FableScraps.com/Discord, where you can share fan stuff about the show, like Galaspar has done with a fantastic video you can find on our Discord. Galaspar kit bashed a bunch of miniatures to look like the party, and it's incredible, and I encourage you all to go see it. So thank you so much, Galaspar, you're wonderful. We're gonna go through and give everybody a quick shout out and introduction, and then we're gonna get started with the show. So without further ado, Ollie, introduce yourself. If Ollie sounds good, let's get some ones in chat.
Hello, I'm Ollie, Ollie on Twitch and Twitter. I'm one of the people in front of Fable Scraps. I'm a chronically ill streamer. I do D&D stuff and all sorts of other things about and also how, you can keep on streaming and making stuff while you're sick as a dog. A lot of that right now. So if you like D&D and variety content and just general entertainment, come check us out.
Awesome, thank you, Ollie. Next up we have Lucid Fox.
Hi, my name is Lucid Fox. I stream politics in the mornings, in the evenings. I'm working on a brand new website where we're selling Lucid Fox's boof wine, made with the deepest of tongues and blessed with the best of boof witches. So come by and check that out soon.
There could have been many jokes based on what we talked about before the stream, so I'm glad that's the one we ended on.
Thank you so much, Lucid. If Lucid sounds good, let's see some twos in chat. Next up we have Enivin.
Well, I'm following it up this week? Oh, okay. I guess I take the burden for Locke this week instead. But
that's right.
Hello there. My name is Enevan. I'm a streamer here on Twitch. Typically, I stream some chill games and some RP games as well. You can find me at twitch.tv/Enevan. That's ENEVUN.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Enivin. If Enivin sounds good, let's get some threes. Perfect. Next up, we have Locke the Raven. If Locke sounds good, let's get some fours.
Hi, I'm Locke the Raven. I'm after Enivin this week. And
Nikki wanted to give you a win.
Fucking kill you. I do stuff on Twitch. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Locke the Raven, spelled like it sounds.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Locke. Next up, we have XY Chelsea. If Chelsea sounds good, let's see some fives.
I'm Chelsea Manning. I am XY Chelsea on Twitter, XY Chelsea 87 on Twitch, XY Chelsea on YouTube, XY Chelsea 87 on Instagram, etc. and so forth. I'm a streamer that I mostly do like tech and science stuff. I'm also doing a YouTube channel, which I am launching now with my first long form documentary style YouTube video. Coming out hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So depending on how long it takes me to get through Premiere. I'm also fully vaccinated. I'm suffering from the pain of having the Moderna nanobots and mRNA technology coursing through my veins. So I'm a I'm a little sore today.
Well, we're all happy you got your microchip. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Now, last up, it was me. If I sound good, let's get some sixes. My name is Nicotine. I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. I'm the producer here. I also play Risa during DoomLore. I also DM our Tuesday show, Star Trek Adventures Loveless. You can see that on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern here at Fable Scraps. And I stream on my own channel every day. It's twitch.tv/Nicotine, where I do a lot of roleplay. That's Nikatine. I think we're good to go, Ollie. Want to take it away for us?
Alrighty. So before last week's session was untimely ripped from the internet waves, you guys had returned to the Arbite Tower on the Shrine World of Pask. There are a lot of things going on the planet. You've recently just taken like a week off for surgeries and other kind of sundries and things that needed to be done. And you kind of was getting to the Arbite Spire to, kind of sort out your affairs getting started again. When you had gotten there, you'd seen that there had been some rioting of some degree, and the Arbites at first were hesitant to allow you in. Once you have entered the inside of the Arbite Tower, that's where we are right now. You very quickly notice that there's none of the servants or serfs or servitors or scribes that are usually milling about in the bottom chamber of the Arbite Tower, which is pretty much, an information access point. There are only armed Arbites, not an Imperial Aquila in sight, all wielding the symbol of Pask, the purple flower on their armor instead, something that Ryza had noticed starting to change among the Arbites. Additionally, there is a penitent engine that is lumbering to the side, and there are people appearing to travel further up the tower, a raven-haired woman and a large Arbite man. You had just been kind of trying to get this, your eyes on the situation, trying to work out what to do, when we were untimely ripped from the internet. The vault-like door of the Arbite Tower, and there are two of them on this floor, wheels to a close behind you, leaving the lot of you pretty much trapped inside with the other Arbites. One has come close, two are only a few meters away from Rysa and Erlene, who are kind of doing the actual, eye-on investigating, so I imagine you'd be a little further inside. At first, the Arbites were, hey, we shouldn't have let them in. Now they've kind of trapped you in, and the Arbite who is approaching you has shotgun in hand.
Ollie, will you remind me exactly what we needed here? It was a little bit hectic last week.
Honestly, I don't think you needed anything in particular.
We came here for a reason. There was a particular reason.
You came here for it, but you had a couple of reasons. One of them is that Ohm wanted to interact with prisoners. I also think you were interested in seeing if they had any more information about the Black Hand mercenaries.
Right.
Which you'd already gotten a lot of their information from here.
Okay.
Yeah, Ohm was building a Big Brothers Big Sisters program, and he wanted to help.
Yeah.
We were also going to ask if they had any
the
outfitting for one of our members, right? We needed more.
Yeah, there were a lot of little reasons to come. And they clearly weren't expecting you.
All right. Well, so we're at the information desk.
Chelsea, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Oh.
See, you're very animated.
Can you not hear me?
Oh, there we are.
Now we can, yeah.
Okay, excellent. I was saying that it's the last week was or 2 weeks ago now. I believe I was about to size up the situation, and I was about to do some rolls, and that's whenever we lost.
You just did. Size up. I don't remember whether you had you roll or not, but I think it was one of those things where you don't really need to roll because it's quite evident.
Yeah, it's quite evident that we're outgunned. We're outgunned.
You're outgunned significantly in that there are 5 Arbites within the chamber with shotgun and shock maul. Arbite armor is incredibly tough. The penitent engine doesn't seem in combat mode, and it is the same one that you encountered before. It has the same grey-haired, grey-bearded individual bolted to the front of this bipedal machine. But it's it doesn't seem to be, you know, in an attacking state. But yeah, 5 Arbites have you essentially pinned at this point. Although they're not all in one clump. There's one very close to you, 2 at this little armored desk, basically. It's like kind of a kind of like one of those circular desks that suck. And there's 2 that are a little further in the chamber and now are like, okay, well, I'm getting my stuff and I'm getting closer. The 2 who are on the far end of the chamber, who are going up the stairs, and it's like they go up and then around and up and up, and they've got a ways to go. Kind of hard to see their gear, but either way, it's going to be a rough fight if it ends up in a fight. But they're not making the first move, at least just yet. But they have closed the door behind you.
All right. Well,
Do any of you want to do anything?
by the Emperor, I'm relieved to know that we have such help here at the Arbite Spire. Can any of you direct me to the recordings that I requested?
The Arbite who is walking up to you with a shotgun in hand kind of looks to the desk and will briefly kind of put a hand to the side of their helmet, but then will nod. Of course, Ricer. Come along with me.
I just
Okay.
mentioned a motion for the rest of the group to come with.
I come along, but I'm just sort of like looking a little awkward.
Does anyone not come along?
I suppose I'll self-follow. I'm not sneaky enough to dart around.
No,
That'd
to
be-
like dash up front side here.
Yeah, that'd be more somebody else's back.
Someone who's dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Erlene could probably do it. But
Once
coming with.
before I die.
The and are Locke and Yen gonna follow as well?
Yep. Yeah, Yen would follow.
We'll worry about Locke later then. And by Locke I mean Ohm. You have been in this information room a half dozen times. It is a dense room of bookshelves that have books and data tapes and scrolls, and servitors that manage the scrolls. The servitors are actually still in there. One kind of gives a glassy-eyed look to the room, and this Arbite who led you inside just kind of like turns its head back to the desk. Like, you can hear the heavy steps of boots behind you as well, as at this point you've been squirreled into a small little area. And 2 other Arbites are going to come up the stairs behind you, kind of like, so 1 in front, 2 behind. And they have their shock mauls out. The 1 in front is going to say into their helmet, the Vox in their helmet, "Alright, I have them. Are you certain about this? Of course. The safety of the lady is paramount." And is just going to take a step back and aim the shotgun at Riser's face. It's going to be a roll initiative situation. The room is very gloomy. You should be able to see yourselves. It's very gloomy. The only real light coming in here is from very small amount of light coming off of the monitors and the cogitators in the room. Yeah. Roll initiative, people. Let's get going. Woo! Time for a fight. Time for a
to
brawl.
die.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you don't have to fight all of them at once.
Yeah, that's comforting. I think.
All right, and so these are our positions.
These are your positions
see
at the
it.
start. If
Oh.
you get a good initiative, you'll be able to move.
Okay.
None of you would have had your weapons equipped. Other than maybe Rycer, who kind of has to carry the heavy flamer around at all times.
Okay, all right.
Um,
It's a good initiative.
so
for
these
me.
guys do have that advantage on you in that they have their weapons ready. But they got bad initiative compared to you guys, which is kind of fitting. You know, they're Arbites. They're heavy armored but a little flat-footed. We'll remove Ohm right now because Lock is...
I think Locke may have disconnected.
Anglock's connected. I think he's probably dealing with something right now. I'm looking for Erlene's initiative.
Yep,
Remember to click your token first, otherwise it won't
Oh,
work
that's
on
what's
this one.
going on.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
classic.
I think we can assume
And
that
we'll-
Ohm 13 maybe got distracted by something.
Ohm
Yeah,
13,
he wandered
we'll worry
away
about it
and-
later.
There we go.
Awesome. Yeah, all of you have a way better initiative than these guys, which is pretty great. 'Cause it means that they have you surrounded. They have you in this small little information library. Servitors clicking away at desks. This is a library that the Sister of Battle you knew worked at, the Sister Dialogist. They have you surrounded, but you're faster. And the fastest among you is easily Yen. With this, and it being clear that they are going to turn on you, I mean, the ones behind you are starting to, like, pulse the electricity through their shock mauls. How would you like to act?
I want to start blasting.
Yeah.
Quick draw,
Quick
guns. Yeah. Who would you like to blast? There's one in front of you and two behind you. The two behind you are, of course, blocking the exit. Now, you have been here a bunch of times before. You know that this way leads to a prisoner interrogation chamber, which has a window that overlooks the main room. Just so you know. Probably
The way
useless
that they're
information. The way this guy is blocking up north. So stage north is the way to a prison chamber. Stage south is the way to the main hall. It's literally just around that corner.
So north to overlook, south to hall.
Right. The overlook does have it's a window, but I mean, Yen, your hotshot pistol can melt a hole through armor glass, like, quite easily. So, just so you know. You gotta put those seeds of inspiration
Yeah.
out when you're DMing.
Do I just run past them and just to get to the high point?
You totally could. You totally could.
much
This
movement
guy
do I
won't
have?
be able to get you. That's on your character sheet, and it depends on the action you take. If you make a full action to run, you can move really, really far. Downside being, it's easier to hit you in melee. They're not going to hit you in melee if you run past them. You have an 18 run speed, so you could just launch up this way.
Please get over like that way, right?
Yeah. I'd recommend what you can do is click on your token and then use the arrow keys to move. That's a really good way to do it simply.
I don't know if I'll need to do a run, to be honest. Charge.
I don't think you need to do a run. You can't charge if you're not charging at someone. So it's an option of doing a full move or a run. The downside of a run doesn't really matter if you're getting out of sight. But at the same time, you would be leaving your party.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of a.
If you
dick
guys
move,
wanted
as
to
some
take
may
the
say.
fight outside after this, that might be a good move.
I think I'm just going to start blasting for now. Blast the
Cool.
one of the ones behind us.
Excellent. That would be... Ooh, that might be point blank range, actually. How
One
close do you
on
have to
the
be for point
left.
blank? Don't think that counts as point blank. Point blank is like 2 meters, so let's go for it. So that would be short
Okay.
range, regular shots.
Short range regular shots, yep. Standard shot.
2 degrees of success on the first shot. It will be
Right.
a shot to the body.
Nice.
Of course, is relevant because of all the armor. So go ahead and roll damage.
Plus 3 to that.
Plus 3 to that, so it's 9 damage with 7 penetration. So it's the 7 that, of course, deals damage with such thick armor. They have the same armor as Ricer, basically. They're like readying the maul, but then just the crack of the hot shotgun in this close range, nothing to defuse it. Doesn't go pew. It's a cool gun. They're called hell guns. They make like Doom sound effects. It literally just punches a hole in their chest, just like you've seen happen to Riser, with this very gun, actually. But they don't go down.
Then I shoot again.
Shoot with your
A
offhand.
smaller one.
This one probably won't breach the armor.
I can try.
There's really no downside. It's a hit. Oh, I thought you got rid of your compact las pistol.
Oh yeah, that's the compact. Hold on, wrong one.
Go ahead and
I
roll
forgot
damage
to
for the
delete
other
it.
one. The roll will be the same. So just do damage
Okay.
for the regular las pistol.
Yeah, I forgot to remove
Only
that.
matters on the damage.
Dang.
Yeah, with there being no penetration, you can just see the beam just kind of dissipates along the carapace, the ceramite carapace, pretty harmlessly. Now that was only one action because Yen is insane. You want to do that again?
I want to blast again.
Hell yeah.
Now bear in mind, you can move and then shoot once with your pistol because of your Desperado ability. You can make a half move and shoot the end of it if you want to get into a better position.
What do they? What do they have weapons? Do they have melee or shooty?
Every Arbite is carrying a shotgun and a shock maul. The ones behind you have their shock mauls equipped, but they could easily get their shotgun out, which would be a cheese grater in this range.
I should probably get to cover. Could I leap over the table here to get to cover?
You can leap over the table. You wouldn't actually get in cover yet, so you would get a small cover bonus, but not a big one. It's not like flipping the table and getting behind it. Right now, you just
Better
have
than
the
none.
table and desks. Yeah, for sure.
And then jump over there and also blast again.
Excellent.
I can use the hot shot one for that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's like your main hand, right? No, I want to use my cool gun in my bad hand.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Nice.
6.
That's
Hey.
disgusting.
Plus 3 to that.
Plus 3 to that. Okay. Can you roll me a D10? Where's that gonna shoot? With a 6? That means it's technically a 60. So it's gonna be to the body. It's going to be a... One sec, I need to get... Why didn't I have the shoot people with laser and they die chart up? How embarrassing. Heat damage of 7. Energy 7. The target is stunned. So what you've actually done is you've shot them again in the chest piece. This time, the blast of the hot shot laser is enough to roast their lungs. Now, this is 40k. They're still surviving despite it, but they're like starting to cough up superheated air. And it's starting to burn their esophagus and all of that. So right now they're going to be stunned. Roll me 2d10, and that's how many rounds they're going to be stunned for. $2d10, please.
Yeah. Oh, 2d10. I thought it was 1d10.
2d10 this time. No,
2D10.
we've done the 1d10. This is the 2d10. We're going up in the leagues.
14.
All right. So this individual, this Arbite on the left, she is now down on the ground, just basically vomiting up superheated air and like the insides of her throat. She is essentially out of combat for 14 rounds, unless anyone finishes them off. Caius.
Yeah. Lucid
what
jumped
Yen
the
just
gun
did.
a little bit there, but
Yeah.
I'm firing off a psychic shriek at the boy right next to her. So that
Okay.
that is gonna hit. We're about to find out what happens here.
Right. Yeah. You blowed a little early.
Yeah, I blew it a little early. So
So
8 plus 2, 10, 2 times 18 damage.
18 damage, no pen.
No pen. Just 18
Okay, so
explosive
that's pretty
damage.
rough.
Yeah.
18 explosive damage though.
Yeah.
So that is really good because it gets through a lot of their armor. It strikes them in the arm as you just unleash a wave of basically psychically empowered air at them. They are gonna just about manage to take it because their armor takes the brunt of the hit. Probably they block with their arm, as they got the maul in
Yeah.
the other hand. And you just see it like crumple against their chest and just their arm is just crunched inside there. But they're still alive.
Nice. Okay. And then I'll turn around to the other person behind us, I guess. It's behind Arisa. And
Right. So the one at the top.
yeah, the one at the top. And I'm just gonna do a little. What's my modifier here? +10. Do a little cooking right quick.
Classic
Oh, geez.
spontaneous combustion. You miss by
Let's-
4, getting
Let's
a
re-roll that then.
76 when you needed a 72.
Yeah, good lord. That's all right, let's use one fate. I'll re-roll that and try again. Good God.
Good God.
It's been so long since I fired,
bad.
you know?
Yeah, got a little bit of a misfire. Whoa.
Oh, well,
It is what it is. You at least
Yeah.
managed to do real high damage to one of them.
yeah, for sure.
Erlene. Now, because of the way this initiative works, you can tell, because things have started to go crazy and you have battle knowledge, that the next thing they will do is call for reinforcements, which of course hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, half action, pull out my firearm, pull out my auto pistol.
Yeah.
Second action, second half action is I'm gonna knock down Risa.
What? Are you gonna try?
Try, yeah.
Okay. That's a contested strength ability check. So, strength check from Erlene first. No modifiers.
Okay.
Just raw strength. Failure with 4 degrees, but if Risa fails more, then
Yeah.
we'll see. So Risa, can you give me a strength check? Strength attribute check.
No modifiers?
No modifiers. You're just looking to fail less than Erlene did. But I see. It doesn't matter if you fail. You just need to look like you're trying to arrest Risa. You fail almost exactly the same. Both are -4 degrees. It's very slightly different. I can't. What's that quick math? Who failed more there? Right, quick math. Get the calculator up. Every DM's assistant.
For the sake of the roleplay, can I just say that I failed the check?
Yeah. You know what? Because you always can. You can always fail a contested
Yeah.
check if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wish to.
Yeah.
So it's a wrestle Risa down to the ground basically.
Yeah.
Down into a prone position.
Arlene, what?
I mean, we're outgunned and outnumbered, and I gotta pick a side here. Just trust me.
It's actually your turn next, Ricer.
I think.
Do you want to kind of pass it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would want to try to go along with the plan. I think
I want to negotiate.
I think Erlene has a plan.
I want to believe.
I'll trust my party. I'll act like I'm submitting to this, to whatever this is. Yeah, I'll go along with it.
The Arbite in front of you, who had the shotgun like trained on Ricer, but now Ricer's on the ground, kind of lowers it slightly.
Get down to my knees.
You have no ability here to negotiate. The city wants you dead, as do its people. Or wants them dead. You have nothing to do with this, mercenary. You can leave.
I can leave?
And even the Arbite, like, behind, whose arm is, like, crunched to their body, is, like, kind of a little confused. And they will nod. City hasn't called for your death yet. And then they will ready their shotgun, and they will make a point-blank strike at Ricer with the shotgun.
Wait, they shot her?
They're shooting her now, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm just pulling out my auto pistol. I'm taking my auto pistol, I'm aiming right at them immediately after that.
You've used your actions, so there's nothing that won't do anything, but you can make it clear that, like, okay, I guess if that's how it's going to be, I'm not actually.
Yeah, we're not. Alright, we're fighting anyway. Sorry, Risa.
Yeah, this just made it an easier execution for them. Okay. That's a 45. That's going to hit. When a shotgun is used in point blank, it deals extra damage. It is a shot to the body instead of the face, which is actually kind of good. So that's going to be 12 damage to the body, Ricer. What's your damage resistance on your body?
13.
So, this guy goes into the execution.
Damage resistance? So
it's both numbers combined.
So I have 10 total damage resistance on the body, and then I have a total of 13 wounds.
Right. Yes, of course. So you are going to take damage from that, but basically, because remember you have this tableau of the Emperor on your chest, on their golden throne.
Yeah.
And they shoot it. This, it's not really mechanical that they aimed at it, but probably they did. I mean, these guys are basically rebelling against the Empire, and shoots it, and there's just kind of wave of sparks. The bullets basically only dent in the chest plate. So you're gonna take 2 wounds from that strike. And then the Arbite is going to see that Erlene, changed their weapon look. You could have moved away clean, and is going to actually aim at you now instead. That's going to be a hit on you as well, Erlene. Also on the body. Same damage from... Actually, no, that isn't point blank. -3 from this. So, that's going to be 6 damage instead to the body. What's your damage resistance on your body?
Damage resistance should be higher.
It's not going to be as good as Ricer, but it should be pretty good. It's the combination of both mod... So it's 6, actually, on your sheet. Because you have actually pretty good armor. So, again, this guy shoots, and it just kind of doesn't do anything. You can completely take that hit. I mean, it's gonna wind you. You're gonna like back up with it, but you can just take it. Yeah. This Arbite down here is vomiting up superheated gas. This other one had their arm kind of crunched to them and kind of like just flicks the shock more harder. It's like, that's the one. That's the psycho we were warned about.
Ah, yeah.
Psycho.
And he's gonna get up close. He's gonna shove this table back as he does, and he is gonna take a swing with the shock maul at Caius.
Yeah, okay. You mad? That's fair.
It's actually too close range for it to be a charge, so it's just a regular swing, and he's gonna just barely hit with a 50.
Let's do a little dodging then.
Yeah, make me a dodge check. Oh. You want that?
Let's try that again. One more of those. Woof.
You are not doing well today, my friend.
I know. My dog's even
that's
upset
rough.
about that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well.
the shock maul does shocking damage. So
Cool.
while it does do 8 damage to you, and this is actually to the head.
Cool.
He hits you in the side of the head.
I got a helmet. It's fine.
Shocking weapons, when they deal damage, will also... So make me a challenging toughness check, please.
Toughness. Yeah. Okay.
You are going to take that damage to the head.
Yeah, it's not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage do you soak from that? 8.
What's
head
my
armor.
helmet? I want to say it's like what 1 or 2 or something like that.
It'll be on your sheets. Oh, you didn't add the helmet. The helmet adds...
Oh.
Let me check. I've actually got this on here. On my
Okay.
GM screen.
Yeah, you let me know.
The flak helmet adds an extra 2, so you have a soak of 5. So you take
Nice.
3 wounds. Which is not
Cool.
that bad. You are now
That's not
stunned
terrible.
for 5 turns
Oh, good.
from those degrees of failure. Now you can use a fate point on your turn to recover from being stunned. At the same time, being stunned might be a good thing. It means they might not attack you for a couple of turns.
That's true. I'll just be all over your stun.
Well, I mean, you're getting clocked over the head with a shock maul, which is basically
Yeah.
a one-handed, two-handed hammer.
That's true.
Not surprising. Yen, you are over here in the corner, the dark little corner, with your las guns. You saw that whole thing happen, the Arbite kind of trying to execute Rycer, but it didn't work, and then turning on Eileen as well. How many wounds do you have right now, Eileen?
I have had no wounds for this the entire time.
Oh, you didn't
so
take any
far.
damage from that, that's right, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I was just checking. Yen.
Testing you.
Well,
I think-
because on the battle map it shows the wounds, and I was like, didn't I hit Rice? Eileen's like, yeah, I did. Didn't do
Yeah, it just
jack.
bounced off. Yeah.
They're using
So
rubber
anyway, I
bullets or
started
what?
blasting.
Whomst are you blasting?
Probably the one in front of Caius.
Yeah.
Would that be point blank?
Yes. Yes, it would. Rarely comes up, but when you're fighting in the inside of the CIA data tape room, it helps.
I'm a blast. Pew! It'll always be a pew, okay?
It will always be a pew. I can't
Very
be
nice.
mad. Deep down.
+3.
With a +3, that will put him on. Well, of course, the body takes it. Can you roll me a d10? That will be a shot to the arm.
4.
4 to the arm. Energy damage to the arm. 4 points of it. Actually 7 points because it adds up. The attack boils the marrow in their arm, causing it to crack, shatter, and explode.
Nice.
The arm is useless, and the character is fatigued and stunned for a round. Fatigue is actually pretty massive. It's a random amount though, so I'll roll a 1d5 in a sec. But being stunned for a round is pretty good. It will buy Caius some time.
Since that one's done, I'm gonna use my other shot on the one up there.
Good idea.
Would that be standard?
That would be short range.
Short range. Pew. Oh, bad pew.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. But I ain't done
Okay.
yet.
But you ain't done yet.
I'm a move.
Go ahead.
Do I get the movement thing even if I just move one tile?
Yeah.
I move one tile. And now I blast.
You only get to shoot once when you're doing the.
When I do the running
But
thing.
that's fine for you.
Yep, with the hot shot, that's for sure.
It's against the guy who just shot Ricer then.
Mm-hmm.
Pew! That's a success.
Now, what body part will I destroy this time?
That would be a 76, which I believe is a strike to the leg. Yeah,
Okay.
right leg. It's high damage roll on that.
+3.
Really high. So +3.
So that's 15 damage total, but 7 penetration.
Exactly. The armor takes a lot of it. It's one of those things where you see them stagger back and like have to take a moment to like strengthen themselves back up. But wow. Okay. Caius? You're stunned. Do you want to stay stunned, or do you want to use a fate point to cure stunning on yourself?
Yeah, let's try. What am I rolling for a fate point?
I don't think you roll. I think it just happens.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Yeah,
check.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you just instantly can recover from being stunned by using a fate point.
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, so in which case you could take your turn as normal.
I will. Okay, so I got that person that just shock mauled me, huh?
Yeah, he is in front of you. He is now stunned
Yeah.
from having his arm
Alright.
exploded, which I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure is the other arm, not
Yeah,
the one that you
Not
crushed.
This person has no arms left. I do. You know what? I take pity on him. The one that I tried to set on fire, aforementioned. That is gonna happen. So let's just. Oh wait, that should be 10 more. Sorry, but it doesn't matter.
That's
It's fine.
fine. Yeah, it's gonna be a
All
hit.
right. Let's see what became of our friend up top. 7,
Will
8,
attempt
9,
to
17 damage.
dodge.
Yep.
His dodge skill is not that good. Actually, no. His dodge skill is fine. His dodge skill is all right, but he'll probably now miss. Now that said that. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take that fire damage. It's
that'd be
mostly taken
17
by
of
the
it.
armor, but 17.
Yeah.
From the ramp up. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, he is
That's what
now
happens when I
on
use,
fire.
Yeah.
Have you been ramping up your abilities, or is that just the your
That's
basic
what
power?
happens when I use spontaneous combustion with a 4 psi rating. Yeah. It's two times for whatever my psi rating
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So.
It's this guy's just gonna be dropping to the floor on fire.
Yeah.
Not dead, but like unable to fight right now.
Not happy, huh?
They are going to like scream as they go down into the box, which like they were about to say something, and as they're going down, it just kind of is this garbled, flame-cursed scream into the Arbite Vox network.
Perfect.
Erlene,
I still got
What's the
another half
combat-
action. Don't you
I'm
worry.
sorry, Kaius.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm,
one dealing of 18 damage.
Yeah. I'm done taking pity on the guy that hit me now.
It's
so that is a hit.
Let me get up the damage table. It's explosive damage, which we don't see very often.
So 15 explosive to wherever I hit him this time.
I think. I want it to be the head, but it's the arm, sadly.
Yeah. Oh god.
Explosive damage to the arm.
This person.
As you hit him in the arm, it pushes back. The force of the explosion causes the shotgun shells stored on his body to start exploding like little popcorn kernels all over him, basically tearing chunks into the ceramite. Luckily, he was not carrying grenades. They would have exploded.
Sure.
Actually, no. Let me check that. He might have had a grenade.
Oh man.
He does. Stun grenades. So that stun
nice.
grenade is just going to explode here with a concussive blast. That means that you and Erlene are going to need to make me a check to avoid that, because basically all
Dodge,
of him just starts exploding. It's not dodge. It's going to be a resistance check of some time, but I'm just checking it. Oh no, it just hits. So yes, you want to use your dodges now to see if you're going to dodge.
Gonna do that. Oof. Well, I don't really have anything to re-roll that.
It's actually blast 3, so I'm gonna need Yen to make me a dodge check too if you want to dodge this. And then all of you who are hit, please make me a hey Arlene, you dodge it. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Well, I got a really strong dodge rating.
Give me a toughness check with a minus 20 penalty.
Yeah, okay.
Bias
Well,
and Yen.
I want to use a fate point to reroll that.
You want to use a
I'm
fate
gonna
point? It
all-star
is just a
this
stun
roll.
grenade. It's not a frag grenade.
Yeah, 16. Whatever. Nice.
I want to dodge it. Come on.
Sure, go ahead.
Am I back to being stunned again?
Yes, you are going to be stunned for
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you're just stunned for 1 round, but you also are knocked prone. So as this guy
That's cool.
explodes, so does his grenades. You are going to hit your ass and your head on the ground at basically the same time.
That tracks. That's fine.
There is very little of this guy left, though.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
Meaty chunks all over the walls, I think, is the best description for him. Rysa, from your potentially surrendering position, the Arbites are dead or dying. The two that are still like in combat, they're like not really combatants, but they could recover if you gave them enough time. Sure. Enough time is not really going to happen in one combat, but just depends how brutal you guys want to be, whether you're going to finish them off or not.
I'd like to stand, obviously. I would like to kind of look back at Arlene, questioning, kind of, why? This is part of the plan, right? And describe the one in front of me, the one nearest me.
The one in front of you has been set on fire and is just kind of on the ground trying to roll themselves out right now.
Okay. I would like to just sort of get close enough to where I'm not like in danger of being caught on fire, and just try and say through their screams, To stand upon the bedrock of the law is our great duty. To presume to stand above it is our worst heresy. And I would like to smash his kneecaps.
Yeah, you can basically do that for free, like coup de grace, just like crunch the shock maul,
Yep. With
or the
shock.
end of the flamer or whatever.
Yep. Just crunch the kneecaps.
Now you are still in turn action because they did send a message out. It was a scream, but a message. So that would be basically your turn.
I'd like to just
Finishing this
Can I
guy.
just motion to everybody else, like, come on, let's
Yeah.
go. Time to go.
Let's get the hell out of here, yeah.
Time to go.
Okay. I need to add some things to the turn order. Okay, he's gonna be next. That as well. That's nice. Okay. You can hear through the fairly thin walls the lumbering of. Well, you know what? The walls aren't that thin, but you can hear it. The
Yeah.
penitent engine
Oh,
just
no.
hissing and wheezing closer to the only real exit to this place you're in. It doesn't get all the way there, though. It's not like you can see its shadow. You'd be actually... It's so large, you would see its shadow in the door frame. The other Arbites are going to do a very similar thing. They're going to get into position. In fact, they're going to run. But that's... How many meters is that? They can run right to block the door.
Oh.
So there's two more Arbites that are basically blocking the doorway down. Getting ready. Shotguns ready. Yen.
We're running, right? So I'm gonna run.
You're running, but the only way out is this way. Other than the torture chamber viewing room, which views out into the main chamber where they are all at. But that's higher up. Gonna be a drop.
Yen has grenades. Can we make a exit?
You're not gonna be able to blow through the wall of an Arbite spire with anything handheld not used by a very specialist space marine.
Alright, well. That makes sense.
But
Now, if you
grenades
want
can
to
also be
see
used
for
on
like
people.
grenades can be used on people. If you want to see if there's a, maybe a vent you can squirm out of, there's always other options. But
Not sure
blowing
if
your
all of
way
us
out
would
of the
fit in
outside
that.
wall is not gonna work. Rysud doesn't fit in most vents. Yeah. Everyone else would be fine. Ohm as well. Ohm isn't really for vents, but Ohm is nebulous right now.
Yeah.
So our
No,
only
he's like a
option is
solar
really to
system. We've been
fight.
through this.
Like,
I wouldn't. No, I knew it was gonna happen too.
yeah.
So our only real option is to fight.
The only real option is to fight. Like I said, if you were to worm your way up, you could maybe get a vantage point. But yeah, fighting is probably the way out.
It's the vantage. Whereabouts is the vantage point? Like, would it give me full view of the entire room
this
or only
way.
a certain part of the
It
room?
would give you full view of the main chamber. Though not all of the higher levels. Basically where the penitent engine is and these Arbites came from. I don't think you'll actually get view of the Arbites because they're kind of round the corner in the stairwell now. But if you wanted to just start plucking away at the penitent engine from afar with your hotshot gun, which would be a very valid strategy because it's a hotshot gun,
Yeah.
that could be a move.
I think it might
Especially
do
with like
that.
cold shots to the legs. Okay, so are you gonna run this way?
Yep. And since I'm moving, I can do a shot, right?
Not with a run. A run is a full action. It's its own thing. If you were to do 2 half actions, you could shoot. But then you wouldn't go very far.
So I'm running all the way up here. Right?
I need to see where you've updated. No, you've gone through a wall.
Okay, that's not good.
You want to go up from here. Let me disable phasing through walls. There's a button for that.
Are you sure I can see anything here?
No, it's dark. There's no light.
Oh. Okay. There's no
Okay.
light switch. Or...
You will be able to. You have somehow gone into the void. So, from here,
Okay.
you can no longer phase through walls.
Like up here?
Yeah, you're in the right spot.
Don't know where I'm going.
See, now you can see light again. You going up more? How many spaces have you moved?
Up. I wasn't counting. Hold on. Let's start again. I had no idea which way I was going. Okay, so
That's kind of the point. You
Yeah.
know, it's dark up there. Yep.
1,
You can
2,
go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
So you can make it into the middle of the
17,
dark room.
18.
So halfway.
Halfway. Okay, I'll be fine with that.
Okay, cool.
See ya.
Caius is next. Yeah, Yen just runs upstairs, which you guys know, other than early and
get-
hasn't been there, leads to a torture chamber.
Yeah, I mean,
With a window.
is there an exit in the torture chamber? What's the
There's a
strat here?
window that looks out
Oh.
over the main chamber. But it's an
Yeah.
armor glass window, which is, you know, you're a psychic as well. You could break it if you wanted to.
Yeah. I'll probably.
It would be giving you a lot of space if you broke out that way.
Yeah. Let me think here. So.
Although I'm fairly sure you're the slowest party member, isn't that right, guys? No, you have robot legs.
I have robot legs. I can dash now.
Yeah.
Well, let me.
or you
can
could
I-
just
can
kill
I-
the Arbites blocking your path.
Right. I mean, we could do that, right? What's the? I guess I'll just. Can I just like with a free action talk to Risa? I guess.
Oh, you're stunned.
Oh
You're
yeah,
on the
no, I'm not
floor.
stunned
The
anymore though,
concussion
right? That was
grenade.
only one. That was one.
Nah, this is the round.
Oh no,
So you lose this round from being stunned unless you want to
Oh,
use a fate point,
jeez.
but it's only a 1 round stun.
I don't have any more
I'd let you
fate
talk to
points.
Ryza, but like that's it.
Yeah, Risa, what's our plan here? Risa's stunned too, right?
No,
Or prone,
Rice
at
is
least?
out of
No.
range of that. Ollie, which direction did we hear the penitent engine? That's towards where those Arbites are, right?
Yeah, that. So where the Arbites leads to a large chamber where the penitent engine will. The penitent engine can't make it up the stairs, probably.
Cool. That's good.
So up the stairs to where? To where the
To you.
Where we are.
to where we
Yeah.
are. All right. Well,
Heavy on the probably.
all right. Caius, we're following Yen. There's an exit that way.
I'm kind of on the ground here.
All right. So since my turn
tennis
is
injury.
oh, my turn is after Erlene's. I'll just can I prepare to like grab the stunned members of the party?
Yeah, you can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll be fine. You can like let your intention be known.
Yeah.
Nice.
Caius, I'm
lead.
coming. Caius, stay there.
Nice. I will do that.
You are muted
Threats
if
that-
you are talking. There we are.
Oh no.
What?
Okay.
No, we
So-
can hear you now. Good.
Okay. So threats. What threats are around me that I can immediately see?
All right, let me look at through your
Visually.
character's view. Visually, one Arbite that is vomiting superheated air. Not really a threat. 2 Arbites, you can see more their shadows of them starting to... They're basically running up the stairs towards you guys. They've made a run action, which means they're actually quite hard to shoot with guns, easy to hit with melee. It would be rough shots against them, but you know they're there. That's all you can see visually. Yen ran off this way.
All right. I am taking a full action to aim at the stairwell.
Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah. Okay. Rysa, do you want to run over and heft Caius up?
Yes, I will. And that's all I have to do, right?
That's it.
Yeah. I'll just
that's kind of all you can do.
heft you up.
Let's roll.
Fireman carry or bridal carry? Which one, Caius?
I'm such a lucky girl today.
Bridal carry it is.
Yeah, the bridal carry. Let's
Bridal
do it.
carrying Caius. Caius's crumpled little body.
Your speed.
Crumpled little
Yeah,
B-robe.
Caius is slow AF.
Chaos afflicted
Caius is
body. I'll just
slow.
cradle you in my arms. Close my eyes and pretend you're Yen. Run.
Yeah.
Run towards the
Tiny,
torture
tiny
room.
Yen.
Yep. And then can I? Is that my whole turn, or can I start making my way towards the torture room?
I think that's your whole turn, because it's a half action and an action to pick Yen up off the ground.
Is
Yen.
it possible
Fake
to
Yen.
turn my back away from wherever there might be the biggest threat, so that I can protect Caius from danger? Use my body as like a
I will
shield.
absolutely allow you to basically be used as a human shield.
Yeah,
right now.
I would
will
wanna do
zoom
that.
Caius this way.
I would want to do that.
Nice.
Sure.
Instinctually, that would be something Rysa would do.
I like it.
You hear the hiss and the choral prayer hum of the penitent engine at the foot of the doorway. This strange conglomeration of prayer engines and very chemically agricultural chemicals can be smelt, like basically wafting as a green haze up the stairwell. The Arbites will actually even just like equip a little like gas mask that they have very offhandedly, and then they will get into the room and start shooting. One shot at Eileen, one shot at Rysa. Much the same as before. They are within short enough range that they actually get a 2-hit bonus from their shotgun, but that's it. No damage bonus. That's going to be hit on Eileen. 1d10 plus 4. That is going to be with a 85. That's going to be a shot to one of your legs.
Ouch.
What's your leg armor?
Leg armor. Fuck.
It's not as good. Yeah.
No, it's not as good. Where's my leg stuff? Gear. Is that under gear?
It's at the bottom of your main character page. There's like a little
Okay.
chart of your human.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Leg, yeah, it's
Mhm.
not so good. Like 3.
Is it 3 or 4? Because it's both numbers added.
Oh, it's both numbers added 4.
Okay, so you're gonna take 3 wounds.
Ouch.
As basically, the shotgun blast to the leg. But you can keep going. The other one is going to shoot at Rysa. / Caius, but really Rysa. 34 plus 30. It's going to be a perfect hit.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure it won't pierce. It doesn't pierce your armor. It's like
I'm impressed that
you
it hit me at all.
turn-
These heretics are being trained at some level in a way that's not thoroughly incompetent.
Yeah. There's a calming pitter patter of shotgun pellets on your back.
An adorable little pink.
And I think this is probably a good time for a break before we get to Yen's next turn.
Nice. All right. Well,
No.
thank you so much, Ollie. My name is Nicotine. If you're listening to the show on podcasting apps such as Spotify or Stitcher, come hang out with us on Twitch every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget to follow our Twitch channel here and all of our associated social media links like Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. We'll be right back just after this break. Stay tuned.
I don't believe you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to DoomLore, a 40k story. My name is Nicotine. I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. I also play Risa here at DoomLore. If you have not yet done so, hit the follow button on our Twitch channel and our associated YouTube and Spotify, Stitcher, and Discord social media endeavors. I think we're ready for our second half, so take it away, Ollie.
So, you guys were ferried into the information chamber by the Arbites where they kind of cornered you, and so far you have completely destroyed them. But they have reinforcements and a penitent engine blocking the main exit. So right now, Yen is leading the way through a dark series of stairwell corridors towards a torture chamber, and Yen, it's your turn right now. Do you want to take another run action and head on up there?
Do I know how far away it is? Would I need a run, or would I be okay with the...
You could get there with a full move, but at the same time, there's not much, you know, you can probably get a good position with a run. You can definitely get upstairs
let's do a run.
With a full move. It gives you
So
18
which way am I
points to
looking?
mess
Because I
around with.
can't... Which way am I going? 'Cause
You
I can't
want to
see a
go up this way,
thing.
and then you'll be able to start
1,
seeing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
See? Glass room lit from outside. So this represents the armor glass. There's also probably some degree of filigree and railing, but really, wall wide, you know, just armor glass down over the rest of the chamber.
7,
The
8,
main Arbite
9,
room.
10. 11.
So you can't just vault out of the room, but you have a lot of visibility. You can see the penitent engine facing, you know, the information room. It's not aware of you in any way.
Okay. And I end my turn.
Okay. Now, you can't see down there, but they can see you. So there's going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle. And then, a little bit of a kerfuffle. And then some shots towards Yen in the room. We'll see if they hit. I just got to get something up real quick. It is going to be a hot shot, las shot towards you. Yen, you recognize the sound. To get their stats up. Okay, there we are. Luckily, it's going to be a hit, a miss. You hear the blast kind of strike the window and just reverberate out. There's then going to be another shot as well from that individual's second gun, which is not a las gun. And that's also a miss. So you hear the hot shotgun and then a bullet from some kind of loud hand cannon or revolver or something, and that just skids against the armor glass and into the wall nearby. The sound is too muffled for you to make out the specifics of what people are saying out there, but there's, you know, definitely a discussion happening. Caius, you're no longer stunned. Do you just want to start running up and around?
That seems like one of the actions that I could take this round, but you know.
Or you could start killing people, yeah.
Yeah. My move action can definitely be one of the things that I do, but boy howdy, am I fed up with these Arbites. So I'm gonna, I guess target just one of them. Who knows? We'll
This one should just damage too early.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one. And I'm gonna test out something real fun on him.
Molten Beam.
Yeah, he's not gonna have a good time.
What is Molten Beam?
Well, you said they were armored, right?
Yes.
I fire a blindingly bright beam of sun-hot energy, dealing. Well, let me show you what.
Bear in mind, you have both Risa and Erlene in front of you. In the beam.
Are they directly in front of me?
Now. Yeah. These are like 1 meter squares. Like they are within.
I can't shoot between them.
Aren't I carrying Caius right now? He's in cradled in
I'm
my
up
arms.
on her shoulders. I'm kind of like a shoulder cannon right now.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Just like I just whispered to Risa like, hold me steady.
I do.
All right.
And I do. Finally,
right,
I get to have a sentient gun.
So give me a second here to calculate this up. That's 2 plus 5, so 7, plus 3 times my psi rating. So that's 19 damage. And then I've got, and then how many meters away did you say that person is?
That person is 4 meters. Really 3 because you're on top of Risa.
So that is with 16 penetration.
Penetration.
They are gone. They are removed.
You just hear whoomp, and
Yeah. They are deleted thoroughly.
I'll miss him.
Okay. Yeah. They did. Old Jensen didn't even get a chance.
I mean, I guess if Rice is the one running this ship, so I guess I'll shoot the other one, you know?
Can I just aim
okay,
Caius?
Risa will be moving at half speed while carrying you, though. Well,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Man, should I re-roll that? I probably could, you know?
But, you know, you're starting to take wounds too, and fate points can be used to really heal you up in a pinch.
It's true. It's true. I'm gonna go for it, I think. I feel. Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's worse. It's so much
geez.
worse. 87
Oh,
on 52.
boy. Well, you know,
Okay.
that's the gambler's luck
Just
sometimes.
spraying beams of magma all over the place. The room is starting to crumple from the heat. Jeez. Okay. Aline, there is no pretending that Caius is not something horrible. The spontaneous combustions, okay, that could be anything. The psychic screams,
Yeah.
shooting magma from like his sleeves like a magician.
Yeah, you probably
They
know
also did
something's
just
up
call
by
him
now.
out as a psycho.
Yeah, they did. I figured at this point it's like, there's no hiding.
No, this is definitely a good opportunity for the full Fiango. Aline,
Yeah.
it's your turn. You have
Alright.
aimed.
I have aimed. It looks like that the other person has not been hit. Yeah.
This guy has not been hit at all. Yeah, full health.
Yeah. Yeah. So full auto, just blast.
Nice.
Okay, you're also short range, so remember to apply that as well.
All right. Cool. Now I just gotta find my character sheet and do the things.
Yep, this should be pretty easy, like just checklist of things.
All right. Gear. Auto pistol damage.
Attack first.
Oh wait. What's the attack?
It'll give you a bunch of checklists so you can fill it in. It is at the it's the hit button next to reload.
Hit button next to reload. Oh yeah, I see the hit button. Okay, cool. Aim, full aim, submit, range, short range, submit, full auto, submit, submit. Boom.
That is just barely a miss. 59 on a 50. Do you want to use a fate point to reroll
Oh
that?
God, yes.
Hell yeah.
It's so close.
So do I have to do it all over again?
You have to do it all over again, yeah.
Ah, damn it.
Although you might actually be able to mess around with macros. Oh no. That's still failure. Okay,
Oh.
so unless you want to use another fate point, I don't know how many you have left.
Let me see here. Well, I have 2 left. So I failed.
You could wipe him out. I believe in you.
Ah, I know. I'm so close.
Because if you get a really good roll, full auto, it will just chunk them. Although they
Yeah.
have armor, which makes it not as
Alright.
effective, but still.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You can hit
One
him
more
in
fate
that.
point. One
in
more
that
fate
helmet.
point.
One more fate point consumed.
We got Erling at the table right now. Come on.
Come on.
One more stack of chips.
Let's go.
One more fate point to secure the escape.
Did it not go?
Not yet.
No, I see.
That was weird.
There it is.
Oh no.
It's
I
the same
failed
as
again!
last time.
Exact same roll.
It's another 65.
Do I burn another?
Okay.
Good.
If you, very
This is
dangerous
your
to
call.
burn your last fate point, though.
I know.
Very dangerous, especially because you have wounds already.
All right, I'll just live with the loss of
Yeah.
of missing.
Yeah. Spray of bullets, at the wall around them, but any that even get close to hit are just glancing against the fairly tough carapace armor. Risa, you are carrying Caius right now. You can run at basically half your run speed. If you want to do that, heading off towards that way. Stage north.
Yeah, I think I would like to do that.
What's your run speed right now?
I don't know how far or fast I can run, and I can't.
Your run speed
I
is
can't see
18.
anything on the map, so
Yeah,
if you could
it's
just
dark. There's
move.
no lights. I can move you, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You would be
Nice.
able to go just barely up the stairs while carrying Caius.
All right.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
as long as Caius is,
We're doing
is
it.
my mounted gun, then I suppose it's worth the risk.
That's right.
You'll have real heavy modifiers if you try and do anything like that in the tight stairwell, but you can try.
Oh.
Nice.
Do I get any bonus for this for having the mechanical knee?
No, that's not like Caius's, which are like really high end. Yours is just, it simulates what a normal knee would do, but made out of unflinching steel.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, and then
Lame.
that's it.
Get her a better knee, you know.
I'll just make sure that I make sure to
Head
aim
on.
Caius towards wherever there might be danger.
Point me at him. Just put my finger up into the wind, like, ah.
And I'm just gonna like whisper to Caius real close, get real close to Caius's face, and just say, "Did that guy say you were a psychic?"
I don't know what the hell he means by that.
We're gonna talk
I just-
about this later.
Okay.
Yes, Arbite is going to walk up close, actually over the corpse of the other,
Oh,
and
jeez.
make a shot at Erlene at point blank.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's gonna be an ouchie. So that is a 34 plus 30 with a plus damage if it hits. Let's see what we get. It's a hit. Do you want to use a dodge? Or try a dodge?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll roll the damage just in case. Just in
Alright.
case you can't dodge it. Just in case.
I have a pretty good dodge though.
You got an okay dodge. That would be to the body as well. So that's good for you when they do a body shot. It is weighted towards body shots. So that's fine, yeah. This guy marches up with the shotgun,
Just
fires. Yeah, just duck out of the way quite quickly. Yen. You will see a slight march of other Arbites kind of coming to aid. They, their armor looks a little different, but not completely. What are you fancying? What's your plan, Yen? You have the view of everything. This is, I would say, like only 4 meters up. This area. Armor glass, thick, very hard to break, unless you have a hot shot las pistol, which can just pierce a hole through it quite easily, or maybe grenades. And the penitent engine is showing you it's weak behind. You would have quite great booms to hit it right now.
I think I'm gonna start blasting
Okay.
at the penitent engine.
You would have a plus 10 essentially stealth bonus to this. You will have less. Some of the damage will be soaked up by the armor glass. I'll check exactly how much. It's actually on my thing. So let's go ahead and start making the attack.
So distance-wise, that's 19 meters.
Okay, so there's a 4 damage
Just
reduction
in
basically on
range.
what you do. Just in range.
Standard range. Standard. And you said plus 10?
Yep, a further plus 10 because it doesn't really know that you're there. It's gonna be a success. Go ahead and roll damage.
Plus 3 to that, so that'd be a 7 instead. Because you minus the 4 as well.
Okay. And which is exactly the damage done with the penetration. So you can like ready the shot. It melts a hole through the armor glass, which very quickly cools, but does kind of like grow to like kind of make 2-inch hole. You shoot the penitent engine kind of in the. Actually, that's a die roll of 10. So you hit it in the like the back of the cranial interface. You don't hit the guy in the head, but you hit like the wires that connect the guy to the machine, and the hot shot blast just melts through a chunk of them that has no armor, which makes the whole thing like seize and hitch and hiss for a few moments. It's pretty brutal, actually. Now your other attack is not gonna do anything. Like
Can I try and shoot through the hole I made? Would that work?
Yeah.
I'm-
I'll give you a minus 10 to counteract the you're shooting
need-
through the hole, but you don't have the stealth bonus anymore. Yeah, surely a minus 10 will stop Yen from shooting everything in sight.
Let's see, range. Would that be short range?
For your las pistol, nah.
My standard last pistol
What's
has
the range
30
on yours?
meters range.
Yeah, so short range would be 15 meters, which is like up to here, which is still pretty great, like firing range for Yen with pistols.
Just out of reach.
Just out of reach. But still
Just out of
regular range.
And you said minus 10? Yeah,
Minus 10.
that's not gonna stop me.
It's not going to stop you. It's a hit. Hit to the
And
body of the thing.
damage. Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Oh no, wait, hold on, wrong one. I hit.
Wrong
Hold on.
one.
Plus 3.
6 damage.
Not as
Las
cool.
pistol shot to the body. That one just kind of. There's a slight little red spot on the outside of the penitent engine that fades away. Not soon after. Do you want to do that again?
I'm doing that again with the hot shot. So, would it be the same minus 10?
Yeah, if you want to try and shoot through the hole, you've got your both pistols push through the hole, the little tips of the las guns.
Not a lot of mobility to aim your shot.
No, not a lot
Would
of
it be better
mobility.
to take the damage reduction? It might be better to just take the damage reduction, actually.
And that way you shoot another hole in the armor glass, which will make it easier to break, so you'll have 2 points of breakage.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Your grand
shoot
escape.
normally then. So no mines, just normal.
It's a success.
Wow.
Nice.
Yen is the
Yen
most
blasts.
efficient killer among you.
Yeah.
Until this pistol explodes at some point.
I just made a man dust, okay?
So it can always happen.
Cooked a man
Check
inside
for Righteous
out. Okay.
Fury. Roll me a D10. Roll me a D10. It's a
Good
it's a
God.
body shot. Energy shot to the body. 6. Penitent Engine. He's just trying to do his time, man.
Not on my watch.
How dare you? So, the force of the second strike is so strong that the Penitent Engine actually is pushed back somewhat. And the servos in its legs slightly fail as smoke starts to spiral from it.
Oh my god.
It is immune to many of the effects this would have caused, but it is going to be, kind of crunch against the wall and take a serious, moment. It takes a moment.
Oh no, he's just out of range now. Oh no, just in range.
Just barely. Do you want to shoot with the... I'm going to tell you it honest. The las pistol is never going to deal damage. The regular one,
Oh, I can't do
literally
that
never.
anyway. I don't think.
Yeah. So that's Yen's turn. With 2 holes now in the armor glass, you can hear into the main Arbite chamber. You can hear the alarm that's been let out. You can hear the voice, a familiar voice, be like, "You've had your fun with them. Let's get you to the dropship. We'll get you out of here. It's meant to be unseen, but theatrics."
What?
Caius.
Yeah. Guess
You don't-
guess I still got an Arbite to take out, huh?
You do have an angle, yeah. Somehow.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by you having an angle on this one.
Yeah,
Again,
well-
if you use the beam, Erlene is definitely in the beam. But your other attacks will be fine.
Just tell me to move out of the way.
Well, you can't move yet. If you came before turn
Yeah.
order, we could make this happen, but
Yeah.
that's okay. I'll make do. I'll do a little bit of this instead. Oof. Okay, well, not like that.
That's gonna be a miss.
Well, let's try another half action then. There it is.
That's a hit.
Psychic Shrek.
We can homebrew that monster.
Yeah. So that's 8, 10, 18 explosive damage to that boy.
Right. Yeah. Pretty bad, but they could take it.
Yeah. I don't know where I hit them, but
We have a 24, 42 body shot. So, yeah, they're
Nice.
just kind of like staggered back. They like cough and start pulling off the mask to just get some like air.
Yeah.
Much like a boomer while trying to order something at any kind of store.
sure. Early and I
And that's
softened
your-
him up.
Yeah, exactly. Erlene, what would you like to do? The rest of them are trying to sort of make their escape. This guy in front of you is kind of bloodied, like maybe half health.
All right, I'm just gonna finish him off.
Yeah.
Fire pistol.
You are actually point blank range when it asks for range, so it
Okay.
gives you a hefty modifier.
Let's go.
You're in a can't miss situation here.
Well, when you have a auto guns in Warhammer 40k are like the shitty early tier like submachine gun pistols where they're just like you know,
This
with the
is Dark
recoil.
Heresy. You can always miss.
That's true.
You can and will always miss.
The gun grows legs and walks away. Yeah. That's
That is just barely a miss.
oh no!
At point blank range.
It's because you're
Wow.
doing full autos. Full autos are rough. They have a
Yeah,
high
they
risk,
are.
high reward. You know. That's
right.
only
on the
one half
second
action.
round. Yeah.
It's only
The
one
second
half
shot's
action.
gonna land.
Yeah, there's only one
Alright.
half action. You could use your other half action to back up and be with the rest of the party, or try and kill this guy.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay. Your regular
At least
levers,
it's
I believe,
suppressive.
3 points. Yeah.
So how far can I go with a half action?
Check on your sheet. You actually are slow. No, you're not. You are faster than you look. Your speed is 3.
Okay.
I forgot that we changed some of your stats around. So you can move 3 meters.
There we go. Move 3 meters.
Cool. Rysa, you have a 9-meter move speed if you want to move with Caius. At this point, moving with Caius is not very useful,
Yeah.
but you still can. Or
Can
you
I
can just get him to start.
Is it
moving
okay
with
to?
him.
Can I chuck Caius kind of like as far as I can forward?
Oh,
Can
nice.
I
yeah.
shot put Caius like farther forward?
Throw me
You
upstairs.
could,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't really help because that would be a half action, right? And
Alright.
then he would go like 4 meters, and then you would go like 3 meters,
Yeah.
right? Whereas if you
Just-
just
you just
use
run
your
us
action carrying
upstairs.
him, you would go 9, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Or if you went without carrying him, just like plopped him down, you could go 18, right? It's not. You can do it. It'll just be so inefficient.
Will that 9 meters get me around any kind of corner? Do I see that?
Yeah, if you go 9 meters, you will be around a corner and outside of
All right. I'll
Basically
I'll
damage from
continue
the-
carrying Caius just to get him out of this kill box with the other Arbites. But
Right.
as soon as we're around the corner, I want to just plop big boy
Plop
down.
me down.
Caius.
Yeah.
down on the step.
Mama's gonna
That's
go
fair.
get some snacks. I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
So, this is quite fun.
Can't even see where we're at right now.
That's an engine. Yep, you are in a dark corridor. No one
Yeah.
activated their lights.
Oh, I got a glow globe.
Did you have it on when you were walking into the building?
Isn't it?
Like an
Isn't it
asshole?
always? Is it? Is it?
No,
Is it all?
it's-
Do I,
you can
does it
turn
have
it
a
on and
button?
off.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I know that.
It's like a it's like one of these. It's got like a little
Oh, okay.
button on the back.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, so Yen, the penitent engine is going to turn to face you. The face of the man stapled to the front of the machine cannot see you. There is a hood, there are cables plugged into their face, but despite that, they are going to use a half action to gain. Actually, no. There's no reason for them to do that. Would have been cool. But there's no reason for them to do that. Because they are going to instead ready their weapons. So the arms of the penitent engine, I believe Locke showed you a picture of them before when you saw it, are just brimmed with. These ones have these big green tanks on the bottom with a kind of nozzle application that kind of looks like a flamer, but not quite. And then there's the saw blades. You're outside of saw blade range, Yen. But let me just check something. Yeah, that doesn't really matter right now. So you can see the thing kind of brim lights activate. But it's just going to point both of these arms at you, full distance away, and a spray of black and green liquid is going to be launched from the flamer-like nozzles. It is going to start dissolving the glass when it touches it.
Ooh.
The first spray from the first one completely melts the wall. the armor glass. So the second one is going to go towards you. I need a dex check from you. Works just like a flamer. As basically the glass starts melting and then just explodes onto you. Glass being melted by heavy industrial chemicals of some kind, and then right onto you.
So dexterity?
Dexterity. Agility.
Agility.
Same. Yeah. Agility, check. No modifiers. Now that's bad.
Well,
That's a 90 when you wanted 37. Do you have any fate points you might want to use on that?
I might use a fate point here.
Because this is its first action.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go with
there you
Okay,
go.
that is a success. You can duck out of the way as the spray kind of pulses inside. The scent of this stuff is acrid. It's burning your lungs. And actually, to Yen, you haven't spent time on a planet since you were born. You don't know what these chemicals are. They are strange and horrifying, and they are bleaching the stonework where it now splashes against it. And it's going to then fire again with both barrels towards you.
Yen, why does
I'm
it
going
smell
to
like
be-
Fabuloso up there?
I'm going to need a dex check, an agility check from you first. Actually, it's only going to shoot with one barrel. It's going to conserve some ammo. No, why would it conserve ammo? It's a penitent engine. Please give me the second check. It doesn't have much ammo. You can see the tanks, like, sucking the liquid up and getting empty. They're kind of glassish. That one's going to be a failure.
Do I use another fate point here?
You got enough.
This liquid has the toxic property.
Okay, yes, but let's maybe use a fate point here.
As well as dealing damage. Okay, so that's a success. So as basically this whole room is being bathed in this liquid, but the range is not quite enough to, you know, like swath you, right? It's shot in an arc in a controlled stream, very much like a flamer, but you are just able to kind of move around the room in a way that doesn't swallow you up, basically. Arbites. This Arbite, I think, is going to make a shot at Erlene, but is not going to advance to get back into point blank range. It's not really worth it. So it doesn't actually have horrendously large bonuses right now. So that's pretty good bonuses. It's gonna hit. Do you want to use a dodge action?
Hell yeah. Boop. Dodge.
That's a failure. Shotgun blast to the
Sucks.
body, 11 points. Actually, a good damage roll from them. Your armor is 6, so that means you're going to take, or your
5
soak,
wounds.
damage soak in general, 6. You can take 5 wounds, which puts you to 8 out of 13. When you get above 13, you don't instantly die, you just have a chance to die at any
Yeah,
time.
got it.
Ah! It actually has another shot. It's running out of ammo, so he's gonna try. It's the same as before. It's gonna be a hit. You don't have a dodge anymore. You just kind of have to hope that it doesn't do killing damage.
Oof.
Well, okay, so you're on 8 right now. That's going to be a shot to the leg, actually.
Okay.
So how much damage would that deal with your soak?
I mean, I got 4. I got
Also,
for resistance.
So you have 8 damage right now, max 13. So that's going to put you 5 points into critical damage. So you're going to have 5 points of critical damage on top of your regular damage right now, and you are going to take a leg injury. Because of that, it's going to be your right leg, and it's impact damage from a shotgun. Okay, the force of the blow sends you breaks your leg with a snap, agonizing snap. You are stunned for a round and knocked prone. Your speed is now 1 meter until you receive medical attention. And like, Rysa, Caius, you hear it. You hear the bones snapping and assume Arlene screaming.
Ah!
Alright. Well.
Alright, so remember that you have 5 points of critical damage. Because the critical damage adds up. When you get to 10, it's usually death. But there are ways to avoid death. Which we'll get to in a point. Yen. You've been sprayed down by the chemical weapons on the front of the penitent engine.
Is there any sort of cover near me? Or anything?
There would have been the armor glass. It is now like molten. Like I would allow you to get into cover by it because it's like molten and then like resealed into like weird shapes. So you can use there's an action for getting into cover. You can use that action to get cover from the armor glass. It gives you 4 points of damage reduction from anything. Just so you know.
How useful would that be against acid?
It would still count. You would still get the damage reduction from the initial shot. It doesn't have any kind of special move to get around, like when you're actually ducked into cover.
Okay, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay, let me just check whether it's... Okay, let's say for the sake of, you know, ease, it's a half action. There is a full action to move in cover, but you're not really moving. You're staying in place, just getting the best cover. So if you wanted to take a pot shot, yeah, you could.
Can I do a cold shot?
Or cold shot is a full action.
Okay, I'll just do a pot shot.
It lands where it lands.
I will pew with my hot shot.
He went on to pew.
Come on, pew.
Oh my god, do I pew?
Will there be any downsides? Like any... There's some firing from cover?
Nah.
Okay.
Because that's kind of why you use the action to get into the best place where you can shoot out and not be shot at, right? Cover is quite engaged in Dark Heresy. But there's also the downside of a bullet could always just go through the stone wall you're hiding behind because it's Dark Heresy. So no penalties, no benefits.
Pew!
It's a success, it's a hit. It's a hit 246, and that's body, of course. Of course it is.
64. Wait, no, where is it?
You got a 34.
Oh, 34, yeah.
So you gotta strike it in the body. Yet again, the armor of this thing is massive, but you're just punching holes in the machinery. Like they're small holes, really small holes, but they're cutting away at internal mechanics more and more. There is going to be an intercom noise, basically through the inbuilt, the Inspire communications, which would be, hold them off until we can get Our Lady to her ship. And then we can come down on these trespassers. And next it's Caius' turn. You.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, I guess I'll take a moment to kind of plan with Risa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can I also kind of find out where Yen's at on that Penitent engine? Like what its health looks like?
You don't know because you can't. You know, you can hear a whole bunch of confusing noises. There's like melty acid noises, blasts from Yen. Yen is still shooting at it. At this point, you only hear the hot shotgun, not the las pistol, which means it's probably getting serious because he's not even messing around with the little piece here.
Risa, do you want to save Erlene? I'll save Yen.
Agreed.
Okay.
Ollie, do either one of us, do we know, could we hear that intercom?
Yes, it's quieter for you two. Erlene and Yen would have heard it more, but you know, you would have heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once Yen is secure, see if there's any way that you can discern the location of our target and eliminate her.
Yeah, I can do that.
Use any force necessary.
Will do.
I'm gonna drop Caius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this Penitent engine, I feel like we've talked about it. Does it have a brain that I can do anything with?
It has a human being strapped to the front,
Yeah.
almost like a crucifix. The human being controls the machine.
Huh.
That said, they're so pumped full of drugs that damaging them is not likely to stop the machine.
Right.
They are essentially an acroflagellant at that point. But
Well, no, I'm
you
just
can
thinking
choose
if
to
I
shoot them.
or mind control him to do some fun stuff. But yeah,
You have no idea how it would react to something like mind control.
I guess that's true. All right. I'll pop out. Is there? Can I kind of stay in cover in the corridor? I'm guessing. And
you
still,
could stay
like,
in
shoot
cover
around
like here. If you went to like there, because you could like peek around. But that would be for Caius incredibly slow.
No, I have legs. I have legs now. I'm not slow.
Do your legs give you a straight move speed bonus, or just a sprint ability?
I thought it was move speed as well, right? I got it written down.
I put it in the Discord actually.
Yeah.
So we can check.
I want to say I wrote it down on like what it does. A sweet boy here.
Hopefully.
Plus sprint and plus 10
talent
agility.
And a bonus to agility, so it doesn't actually up your player move speed, which is slower than everyone else's. So it would be your full turn to get here to be able to help Yen. Or you could sprint, which would get you to go further, but you know.
Wait, so I can't half action and walk. How many movements can I make half action?
Half action would put you there, which is like you can see Yen, you can't see around the corner. I'm double checking the sprint talent right now to see if it does give you something useful.
Yeah, let me know.
When you use a full move, you can move more, but it doesn't count for your half actions. So it's not going to let you do anything now, but it would let you get into a good position and cover like where Yen is, or even in the corner by Yen. You know, you could get basically anywhere.
Okay, I'll get in the cover position with Yen then.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal. How you doing?
Is in cover by all this molten glass.
Yeah.
Watch out for the acid.
I've heard that it's not great.
Yeah, not good. Not good for your skin.
Not fun. Yeah. All right. That's us then.
Yep.
It's up to Erlene and Rice.
Sometimes how it is in Dark Heresy. Sometimes you got to set up. Erlene, you
Yo.
are.
Yep.
Are you stunned?
Pretty hurt.
You're stunned. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are like pain stunned, so I don't think you can do anything this turn.
I can scream.
Yeah.
You can keep screaming.
go.
Yeah, which is actually good. You know, they say to do that when you're really badly injured so that people know where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give
Which means
Risa a
Risa,
pinpoint on your
your
location.
turn, yeah, you know where Erlene is. It's back around the corner, back down here. Do you want to run to basically get there beside her?
I need to know my options here. Is it possible for me to, is it possible for me to run all the way to her location and pick her up in one turn?
No. Either way, you're going to be using a full action, right?
Okay.
Can I use your full action to do a full move? You wouldn't get there, but you could get there and get in front of Erlene.
That's what I would want.
Wall of armor.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do.
Right?
Is it gonna take a run, or can I just use a movement action?
No, it would be a run.
Okay.
It would be a run.
That's okay.
To get there.
Rice's just
The
gonna.
difference in run is so good.
Rice is in the zone. This is exactly what she's trained for. She's running towards a target, attempting to shield it from cover. Done it 100 times. They won't be taking my prisoner today.
Penitent engine is going to let out a wheeze from all of its servos and all of its, you know, there's a splutter of smoke from the smokestacks on the back of it. It is going to move pretty far on its half move. 5, 6. And then it's going to fire at Caius and Yen. Both of you give me an agility check.
Gonna do that. Come on, agility.
Please, agility.
Agility, I swear
That's
to God.
pretty horrendously bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Why did I come to help Yen?
Yeah! Why did you?
Come on, agility. Don't fail me now. You failed me now.
That's a failure. Both of you are going
Man.
to take 9 body damage. It always hits the body. This would be, I suppose, energy damage is the best way to describe, you know, kind of acid.
Yeah. Body. Let me look here. 4. So 5 wounds. Oof.
5 wounds. How many wounds do you take? Yeah.
I always forget, is it the top value or the bottom value?
It's both added together. Because
Both
one's your
added
armor and
together.
one's your natural resistance.
Oh, okay. So that's 6, so I take 3 wounds?
Yeah. That's
All
3
right.
wounds. I'm gonna need you both to give me a toughness check from the toxic qualities of the thing.
Oh,
You
no, this
will
part's
have
easy, obviously.
Minus... minus 20.
I
Never
forget with
mind.
wounds,
That's
do we plus or
that's not great.
minus?
Yeah.
You add wounds. You have a maximum
wounds.
wounds, so you
Yeah,
add
it did.
wounds.
It didn't matter. I think with the minus
Oh,
20,
oh.
it's fine.
No, it didn't even slightly matter.
I'm
Okay.
poisoned. It's cool.
You are
Toughness,
poisoned.
come on,
Yeah. The toxic
toughness.
thing will matter on the start of your...
Yeah.
Oh no, you take the damage right now. Hell yeah.
Oh, cool.
So this means you guys take an additional 1d10.
Oh no. Please don't. That's an engine.
That's an 8. Not reduced by armor or toughness, so you just take that to wounds.
Cool. Well, that's
Which puts both of you into critical damage.
it sure does.
Caius, that puts you into 4 points. Yen,
Yep.
1. Yen, you're gonna be fine, buddy. Caius, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck,
Energy
buddy.
damage to the body.
All right.
You are covered in 3rd-degree burns, Caius. You are
Yeah,
going
that's
to
cool.
suffer 1d10 levels of fatigue, so go ahead and roll me a d10, and you can only take 1 half action next turn. That doesn't usually matter to Caius, though,
Okay.
so it should be fine. Slash R.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
So 3 points fatigue, that's also fine for you, that won't affect you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yen, 1 point, you can only take a half action your turn next. It's like literally the acrid nature of this stuff that's got onto you is starting to make you wheeze and breathe awkwardly.
Okay.
It was only
Okay.
one of its shots. It shoots with the other arm now.
Well,
Guys,
I'll miss you, Yen.
please make
Get a
me
good
agility checks.
I'll
At least you're gonna die together.
yeah, I'll say it wasn't my finest thought to come up here and help Yen, I think.
Not
Yeah.
with a -4 agility, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's brutal.
yeah.
I've got one more fate
Oh.
point, but I feel like I should save it. This.
Well, good. I think you're doing
There
great
is a
on that
mechanic
one.
called Burning Fate, which we're gonna talk about when I press this button. It's 13 points. Even reduced by...
Yeah, nah. I'm whatever is.
It's gonna put you both in instant death territory. So,
Cool.
this is when I describe Burning Fate.
Uh-huh.
So far, your fate maximum has been static. You've been gaining fate and losing fate and spending fate. You can now burn a point of fate, both of you, to permanently reduce your fate maximum by 1. You live. You are out of the combat. You are unconscious. You are burned. You live.
Cool.
Your fate will never be as high.
All right. Well, we both got.
Do you two want to do that?
now, Yen? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think we've
no,
got to do that.
I will lose
at
my
this point.
guy. Yeah.
You can, yeah, you can. Just choose to die if you wish.
Yeah.
The
Guess
nice
I'll
thing about
die.
Burning Fate as well is it basically puts you out of the combat. People kind of assume you're dead or out of the fight. It's kind of when I describe when someone's like burning. It's like, well, they could choose to finish you off. They almost definitely won't. So,
Yeah.
those two up there, they've burnt their fate. They're alive. But
Yeah.
Permanently down to 3.
permanently down to 3. Which means you can only do that as many times as you have fates, right? You can pull that trick
Yeah.
off X amount of times. Riser, you are going to be shot by the guy with the shotgun. I don't know if he can even damage you mathematically.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe if he
amazed
rolls
that he's
real
even
well.
going to try. I'm
Yeah,
almost,
it's literally just
almost
a,
impressed.
Like, it's like he's using the last ammo he has to just unload.
This is something for show.
It is. And
He's
his
got to prove
weapon
to himself,
jams.
you know.
His weapon
no.
jam. So he aims at you. There's just like a flash in the near the trigger of the shotgun, and he just puts it down, and is going to run.
Towards
What's his
me?
move speed? No, away.
Oh, good boy.
Erlene, you are no longer stunned.
Yeah. Where the fuck am
You
I?
can only move 1 meter at a time. You are in the same place. You are on the ground, prone, where you were left. Risa is standing over you, probably facing away, you know, to be like the wall.
Okay. And is the person who shot me, are they still around?
They are running. They are leaving.
Okay. Well, thank you, Risa.
Erlene,
I seem to be injured. You should probably go chase after that person.
remain where you are. I will be assisting you medically. This will hurt.
It already hurts.
It will hurt more.
Great.
Are you gonna
I
give
probably-
Erlene
I probably should have just let him execute you. In retrospect.
Jeez.
Do you want to do a Medicaid check on Erlene to stabilize the wound?
I will. So, can I ask what the doses of stim will do? Will they have a beneficial effect on me as I apply Medicaid?
That is a really good question. I will look it up real quick.
I have 3 doses
so
of
I don't
stim.
know the
I'm
drugs
willing
off
to
the top
use
of my
them.
head. Stim will give you resistance to critical damage, fatigue, and you're immune to be stunned. It would actually make you... It wouldn't help you make you better.
Okay. Would it give me any kind of benefit for carrying the party out of danger?
Yeah, because you'd be immune to fatigue and being stunned. The downside is, when it wears off, it could last 3 turns, it could last 30 turns. And this process, you already know, it costs 2 turns for you to carry someone up and into that room, right?
All right.
Even barely.
Then I
It might
will.
wear off, and when it wears off, you have a negative effect.
I
But you
will
can
apply.
just inject yourself
I will
again.
apply Medicaid to Erlene, and then attempt to
Okay.
dose myself with stim after I run back
Right.
up the stairs to acquire the rest of the party.
Okay. It's a neutral check. Actually, let me double check first aid, because we haven't done first aid very often. It does have a chance to heal. You can only really use it once per day on someone. Other than stabilizing wounds, which you're doing, you're just kind of doing both right now. It's a +0 check with a -20 modifier because she is critically damaged.
Okay.
But you have a +20, so it counts as that.
So there's no modifiers.
It's a completely neutral roll.
Okay.
In the end, because you have your kit, which will counteract the negative penalty. Okay, so that's going to reduce your damage by 3 early.
Okay. Yep.
It removes critical damage first. So how much you had? What, 4 points of critical damage?
5. I had 5. Yeah.
So now you're down to
Remember-
critical 2.
Okay.
I will say that's enough to also get you essentially on one leg again. Because the way your ruling was, you couldn't move until you was treated. You have been treated. It's enough to, stabilize the mind and get moving.
All right. I think I can walk again.
All right. Make your way up the stairs. We're going to evacuate.
All right.
You'll have to use your chainsword as a crutch. But you can. You have one.
All right.
And is
so I
it
move-
possible for me to apply that stim to Erlene?
Yes, and that would make Erlene move at regular speed.
I would like to dose
up.
Erlene with stim. This will also hurt.
Okay, give me 3d10. One of you. I don't really mind who does it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, that's 8 turns, which isn't that much, but you can get upstairs. That means for 8 turns, you don't really feel the pain in your leg anymore. The fact your leg is
Woo! I feel great.
fractured
I'm
open,
ready to go.
basically.
You will die
Yeah,
without further medical attention.
Good to know. I've always been ready.
All right.
Please evacuate swiftly.
Roger that. Let's go.
So that's your whole turn, right, sir?
I'm stimmed up.
Uh,
I'd like to just turn and face the
course,
door
yeah.
just in case something comes through.
The Panther engine isn't gonna fire again. Its targets are down. It's actually going to wheeze out and start a run. It has a 36 move speed, so it can get up and out of the building. It gets up to the door. The exit is going to be opened. You can feel the building rumbling as one of the vault doors opens. And it's gonna be able to get out of there.
Does this
The
end?
Penitent engine will probably get repaired. Yeah, okay, so this does actually end combat because the other Arbite is not going to attack you right now. Now,
Good boy.
you know almost for a fact that there's going to be Arbites at the doors.
We're not going through the doors. We're going through a window.
The window leads into the main chamber, which has doors. It's not an outdoor window, it's an indoor window.
Right. Would Rice's knowledge of the layout of Arbite spires be of any help here?
It could be. We could maybe get a cheeky check here. What skill would that be? Adeptus Arbites Law. I would even give you a +10 because, every spire is exactly the same, in theory, until they edit it. And editing it is a lot of work.
Okay. +10.
+10. There's 2 degrees of success. Yeah, based off the pattern layout, in those dark little corridors you crawled through, there should be an access exit that straight up leads, you think, to the market outside. Basically as, literally, you are pinned inside your own building. You need to escape out of an awkward corner.
Risa has pored over
so
evacuation documents and understands
Yeah.
the procedure of how to properly evacuate an Arbitrate's spire.
You can go up to it in the dark. You don't need to be able to see it to know which areas to like pull the bolts out of the wall and open up a chamber.
Sure, I want to do this, but only after I secure Caius and Yen. And I'll sling both.
look bad.
I'll find them. I'll see them. I'll rush over to them. Check their pulses. See that they're alive. Or do either of them say anything? Caius, Yen.
They can't. They are completely unconscious. Alive, but unconscious.
Take them both over both shoulders. And make my way towards the exit. Hopefully, Erlene is there.
Yeah,
I'm
Arlene would
here.
have caught up with the rest of them, and you can get through the exit. By the time you've gone through the winding snake-like tunnel that leaves from this place, Arlene, you're coming down, and like you're having to slow down, but you're safe.
Okay. I think I need to get checked out.
We're going to the medical facility. Immediately.
I'm gonna need it. Great. That went bad.
Yes, it did. I think we'd make it there. Unless there's anything along the way.
So you'd leave into the market. The market is busy, which means leaving undetected is quite easy. As you're leaving Risa, you can hear an Arvus lighter take off. You know where the aerial transports are stored. You've used them. You hear it taking off, and you can see it kind of cast a shadow over the market as it leaves.
Is it possible
would you want to
use
take
my...
a moment to check where it's...
Yeah, is it possible to use my Mechanicus technology to communicate to the orbital null point?
Yes.
I would
Yes,
like to,
it absolutely
I would like
is.
to attempt to communicate to the null point, please.
Okay. You can patch into the null point using your upgraded box system, the Adeptus Mechanicus ship in orbit. You would tell that there's a connection, but they wouldn't immediately talk to you.
This is the Arbite Risa. I am requesting formal surveillance of a vessel that has just departed the Arbite Spire. Please track this vessel in the name of the Emperor. This is the Arbite Risa, requesting an official surveillance operation of the vessel that has just left the Arbite Spire. Please respond.
There is a bit of a delay. You can hear a little bit of Teclalingua kind of head through the echoing sound of the noosphere in your ears, and there is eventually a response.
Arbite Riser, we accept your request to utilize our Auger arrays. The vessel will be scanned and will not hide from the great sight of the Omnisire. A readout will be made available to you at an appropriate notice. May the great cog turn in your continued favor, servant of the Omnisire Risa.
My thanks, the Mechanicus. Rice out. Okay.
You can limp through the city, bloody and wounded, back to the military camp. Unless you want to make stealth checks, once you get to the camp, it's very obvious. But you can get back to your bay, and I think we can worry about treating these two next time. But it's going to be weeks. It's going to be a long time.
Certainly.
Yeah.
And Arlene as well. Arlene's actually really
I finally
damaged.
I finally got hurt. I finally got hurt in a meaningful way.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
hurt. You got hurt
Rice is
bad.
the only one just like chilling right now.
Yeah, and I almost dodged, but like I didn't get any.
Almost.
I didn't get any hits, and I just like soaked up damage. So this is bad combat for me.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing your roles well. Yeah, I think this is where we should end off this time, where we
Alright.
can assess, the medical repair
Oh.
of these two. And
Welcome
what
to the
these three are
Busted
gonna
Leg
need.
Club, Arlene.
But you get out.
You're really a part of the
you know,
team now.
It's
Everyone's got a
it's one
busted
of the
leg.
things of
It's our hazing ritual here at DoomLore. Can I just say? Can I
it's
just
one of the
say
cool
I'm,
things. Yeah.
I'm incredibly shocked that at just how thoroughly deadly Yen turned out to be. Yen
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
some serious
I've
work
known it for a couple of
alone-
sessions.
Alone on
Yeah.
a penitent
Yeah.
engine.
I'll tell like single digits health left. Like close. Real close.
Risa
I
didn't
don't
see
mess
any
with
of that.
Yeah, actually, every time
Nobody
that
saw
Yen's done
baby.
something good in combat, no one ever sees it.
That's so
Like at the
true.
market, no
It's
one
Yeah,
saw
always-
it.
that's right. No one
Uh,
will know. And if it'll be like, oh yeah, I definitely took out that engine. You'll be like, yeah, sure. yeah, whatever.
No.
But when you
Tell
blow up
the
a
story
building, then
for-
everyone knows.
That was amazing.
Yeah, one of the fun things about Dark Heresy is it's got basically a system for you to limp away, and
Yeah,
like
and
it's
limp
gonna
we
suck,
shall.
but
And
you
you
can
need it.
try and make up a plan now.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun next time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much,
let's
Ollie.
go.
I really appreciate it. My name is Nicotine. This is Fable Scraps DoomLore, a 40k story. We record the show live every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. That's 6 p.m. Eastern here at twitch.tv/FableScraps. And we're very happy you're here. Big thank you for following us here at Twitch. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel as well, where we store our VODs. If you're listening to the episodes on Spotify or Stitcher, this is where we do it. And our live audience, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions and the love. You're wonderful. We're gonna go around and give everybody a little shout out. We're gonna kick it off with Ollie, and yeah, take it away.
I'm Ollie Rant on Twitch and Twitter. That's OLIRANT. There's posts about my art and the upcoming board game series Schism on my Twitter. We also talk about it on my Twitch occasionally, where I do variety streams and a D&D stream on Wednesdays at 7 BST, which is kind of connected to the whole universe. If you like my storytelling here and you like my style, definitely come check it out. It's, same kind of vibe, same theming. So yeah, come
Awesome.
hang out.
Thank you, Ollie. Next up is Lucid Fox.
My name is Lucid Fox. I have been known for the classical stylings of discussing politics in the morning on the twitch.tv, and that's where you'll find me. Talking about that and, 80s television shows, reminding everybody they exist.
Awesome. Thank you, Lucid. Next up is Chelsea.
Hey, I'm Chelsea Manning. I am XYChelsea on Twitter, XYChelsea87 on Twitch, XYChelsea on YouTube, XYChelsea87 on Instagram. I mostly just do science and technology stuff, or I play video games on occasion. And I have an upcoming YouTube video, which is my first, it is my debut YouTube video, which is a science and technology documentary long-form style piece. This should be a lot of fun on cryptocurrency. So that's coming up soon.
Awesome, thank you. Next up is Anavan.
Hello there, I'm Enovan, a variety streamer here on Twitch. Typically I play roleplay games and chill games. You can find me at twitch.tv/Enovan, that's ENEVUN.
Thank you, Anavan. My name, of course, is Nicotine. I play Risa here on DoomLore. I also DM our Tuesday show on Fable Scraps called Star Trek Adventures Loveless. It's a fantastic show. It's set in the TNG universe, TNG time frame. So if you like Star Trek, if you like TNG, come hang out. If you don't like that stuff, or you've never really seen a lot of Star Trek, don't worry. You don't have to be like super involved in the lore. It's very beginner friendly and episodic, so you don't have to see like the rest of the show to get the story. Super fun. Come hang out, and yeah. I want to give another little quick shout out to Galaspar, who has kit bashed the entire party in miniature form. It's fantastic.
That's so good.
If you want to see it, check out Galaspar's YouTube or come to our Discord, fablescraps.com/Discord, where you can see some of the pictures and process. Thanks again, Galaspar. You're wonderful. I can't wait to see the result. Have a great week, everyone. We'll be back next week and every Friday here at Fable Scraps for more DoomLore, a 40K story. Bye, everybody.
Farewell.